Hello everybody, welcome to 2-7, the real number system on page 48 in your purple textbook. Our objectives here are to classify real numbers, to locate real numbers on a number line, to find the distance between 2 points on a number line, and then to find the midpoint between two numbers on a number line. Real numbers are the set of numbers that contain both irrational and rational numbers. Okay? You're more than welcome to pause the video right now and to jot down the two key concepts on page 48, or you can write them down later, or you can skim over them and pick out what we've done in the video. Okay? Alrighty, within the group of real numbers, there are natural counting numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers, and then of course irrational numbers. Okay? Natural counting numbers start with 1. So 1, 2, 3, ... They go on and on and on. Whole numbers, we're going to start with 0. 0 is a whole number. 1, 2, 3, ... Integers, if you recall what the definition of an integer is, that would be any whole number and its opposite. So we're going to start off by drawing a little ellipsis. The ... -3, -2, -1, 0, then 1, 2, 3, ... Okay? Rational numbers, remember from a couple sections ago, are going to be numbers that can be written as a over b, where a and b are integers, and b does not equal 0. Okay? Rational numbers are either terminating decimals or repeating decimals, or they can be written as the quotient of two integers. Irrational numbers cannot be written as the form of a over b, where b does not equal 0. Okay? Alright, doing a quick review, let's look at the irrational and rational numbers. Okay? The square root of 6 right here is going to be rational or irrational. What do you think? Very good. All non-perfect squares are irrational. Okay? Then we have 8 divided by 4. That's going to be rational. Very good. It's also going to be what? If you take a quick look, what do you think that could be? Very good. Integer and... Oh, that is a terrible integer. We're going to put I for integer. No, we're not, because that would be confusing. Let's do I and T for integers. Okay? 6.2 repeating is going to be a rational number. So it's a repeating decimal. -4 is going to be what? What do you think that could be? Integer, rational number. Very good. Such smart kiddos. Okay? Alright, let's talk about the completeness property for points on the number line. Okay? Every real number corresponds to exactly one point on the number line. Therefore, every point on the number line corresponds to exactly one real number. So, I have a little number line right down here, and it's on the bottom of page 48 in your textbook, where you see a very similar number line, actually. You see, like, where it says -4.7, -3.1, square root of 3, -1/4, 7/8, okay? So every point, every real number, whether it's rational or irrational, has a point on the number line, okay? The number line has to have more than just rational numbers, okay? The other part here is the farther to the right a number is on the number line, the greater it is. So if that's true, and you were stuck sometimes, I know integers can be a little tricky, and you were looking at -5 and -4 right here. So we have -5 right here, ooh, and -4, okay? -4 is further to the right than -5 is, therefore -4 is greater than -5. Okay? Alright, let's talk about finding the distance between 2 points on a number line. We have -0, 2.5, and we have 1/3 or 1/3. Okay? Now again, this is at the top of page 49 in your textbook if you want to take a quick look at that. And that the distance between 2 points right there is highlighted for you. Okay? The first thing you're going to do is you're going to subtract the lesser point from the greater point. Okay? And if you look on that number line, 1/3 is further to the right than the -0.25 is. So you're going to subtract them. You also have to make them into the same form. It's going to make it quite a bit easier for you to subtract by hand. Alright, when we do that, we have 1/3 minus a negative 1/4. In order to add or subtract fractions, what do we have to have? You guys are so smart. You're so right. You have to have a common denominator. So right here, I have 1/3 minus a negative 1/4. The least common denominator there is going to be 4/12. I'm sorry, it's going to be 12 on the bottom. So I just simply multiplied 4 here, 4 here, and a 3 over here, and a 3 over here. If you see this right here, we have a double negative, so that got us our positive right there. So then we have 4/12 plus 3/12. It's going to be equal to 7 over 12. We just add our numerators, keep the same denominator. So the distance between these 2 points on a number line is going to be 7 over 12 units. Okay? Let's follow those steps. All right, let's talk about a midpoint. A midpoint is that point halfway between 2 points. All right? The density property of real numbers states that between any two real numbers, there are other real numbers. So, again, real numbers could be irrational or rational. Could be a non-terminating decimal, could be a terminating decimal. That's what we're looking at here. So to find the midpoint, you have to find the average of the 2 points that you're given. Okay? By that, you have to add the points together and then divide by 2. So it's kind of like a midpoint can kind of be seen as similar to an average. So they give us these points right here. We have negative 7.1 and negative 1.8. So we're going to add the two together. So we have 7.1. We have negative 1.8. I'm going to divide those by 2. Okay? Again, if you want to use a calculator on this, you can. It'll take less time. So I want you to pause the video, and all I want you to do, we're going to take this over, is see what negative 7.1 plus negative 1.8 is. Okay, welcome back. So you should have gotten negative 8. That is a horrible 8. I'm so sorry. Let's just erase all this for just a moment. You should have gotten negative 8.9. Okay. What am I doing? You should have gotten negative 8.9 divided by 2. So type that in your calculator. Tell me what you get. I'm going to check your answer tomorrow. Okay? So what I'd like you to do right now for the remainder of the time after you watch the video is to complete the try these numbers 1, 2, and 3 in your notebooks. Again, you're doing the try these numbers 1, 2, and 3 in your notebooks. Okay? I'm going to be checking your notes, so please make sure that you've copied down everything that we've gone over in the video. Any questions? I will see you tomorrow in class. Okay, good luck. Good night.